And I remember saying, okay, when I click this button, it means published.
Yep. For more content just like this, hit the subscribe button and ring the notifications bell so you know what's going on. Oh, and don't forget to find us at What Going On, wherever social media is. Hey, Happy New Year and what going on? It's your girl, Empress Zingha, and today I'm very excited. I even have on my shirt to indicate what we're going to be talking about today. We're speaking with Kellie Cadogan, and she actually wrote a book. This is like her first book. So congratulations to her, and we are just going to jump right in. It's called My Vocal Journal, Every Singer's Guide to Vocal Success. So congratulations, Kellie. This is fantastic.
Thank you so very much.
Welcome to the author world. I am one as well, so it's very exciting.
Yes, it is.
So tell me about this book, My Vocal Journal.
I did in BCC music program, and I was a vocalist, and I am a very detailed person, and it was important for me to be able to have some structure as it relates to my vocal development.
Okay.
So it was nothing that any tutors gave to me, something that I created, and a concept of being able to, I needed to be able to track how it is I was doing, because I think after my first semester, I think it was all over the place, and I needed to have a way of being able to figure out how can I see how I am actually progressing.
Okay.
And the concept of it began there. So I used to, put in what vocal exercises I would do, warm-ups, what songs I'm working on, what are the things that I'm learning about myself as I was going along on the journey. And always had it at the back of my mind as something that I will do, but at that time I didn't think that I was going to be a voice teacher or coach. So it was just about me as a singer. That was what the purpose of it was for. When I started my business about 10 years ago, as I got into it, I started to realize that that students need something to help them on the journey. So I started to put pen to paper, kept putting it off all the time, and then I said, you know what, no, I need to be able to have more than anything else. I need to leave something here. I'm not going to be on earth forever. There's a legacy that I want to be able to create, and it's important for people to be able to see what the journaling process, the power of the journaling process. I've experienced it as a singer. I've also experienced it as an actor. So for me, that was the birth really of where it came out. So I finally finished it.
This is great. You have warm-ups, exercises, repertoire, discussion, song, work. Why was it laid out in this format?
Over time and as a result of experience, there's a particular format that I would take students through, and this is not only for my students, but it's for any singing teacher, any voice teacher, just not in Barbados, in the region, in the world. This is a universal book, right? But there's a process, and other teachers will probably agree with me in terms of it's important to have a warm-up before you begin exercises, and then there's repertoire, and then there are things that you discuss in your sessions as well. So it was important for me to be able to, for students to have a guide of how to go about the process after you've left the classroom, because most times people come to the classes, have a fantastic class, and go home and they don't know what to do. So
a little overwhelmed.
So the idea of it is being able to create the steps, to have structure, so you can have an idea of how do I go about, how can I actually see how my journey is going.
Nice. Yes. You've also mentioned being an actor. I'm an actor as well. I remember the warm-up exercises. Not a singer, guys, but we do need to understand your body and how your body works as a performer, as on a whole. Tell us a little bit about that and how important knowing about your vocal ability as a performer.
It's extremely important. One of the first areas that I focus on within the program is that your body is your instrument, especially as a singer, because it's not like a keyboard is, you pick up the keyboard and move around, but your vocal folds are found within your body. So your body, you have to understand what not is only happening in terms of your body, but then what type of voice do I have, what's my range, what's my ability, because sometimes we like to sing the songs that we hear on the radio but
can't get there.
Because people will hear me sing today and believe that this is I woke up one day and this voice came out. I don't know. It took, I started off with a range of maybe thinking like an octave and a half. Now I have a range of 3 octaves.
Wow.
So it's important that after time, and this is what this journey, the journal, has helped me over time, because I was able to see where I started, and within the book It also has for teachers and singers to be able to see. The teacher will enter, what when you started classes, where your lowest note, where your highest note is, so we can see what your range is. Then after maybe 3 months, 6 months, a year, you can say, oh well, there's been some growth there. And it also has a section that allows the person to enter what your strengths and your weaknesses are. So I have a vocal SWOT analysis is what I call it. So you look at your strengths, your weaknesses, what your opportunities are, and what your threats are, because your threats could be, your home environment. It could be the fact
that's very true.
It could be that you're always in an area where people are smoking, or is a case you yourself maybe struggling with how you eat. You like a lot of cheese, and cheese affects you, so you need to stay away from it.
Mucus building.
Yeah, so it allows you to be able to look at those things and brings you into a greater place of awareness.
Okay. How was the journey in setting out this book, planning it, and of course printing it? Like what was that like for you as a first-time author?
It was a decent process.
I like that word, decent.
It was decent. For me, I had to make sure that I have the right people around me to be able to encourage me. I actually had a book accountability partner. So thanks, Donna Every.
That's nice.
Yes, she was my accountability partner. And what I would do, I would message her, because I'm like, okay, I think maybe I need to go back at the drawing board. And she would tell me things like, no, if you keep going back to the drawing board, you will never get it finished.
Yeah.
The editing part is the part that sometimes is the most tedious.
Yeah.
Because then I had a particular layout, and then I, had some other people test it, and then I was like, no, that's not going to work. We're gonna we're gonna change it up.
Okay.
And I think that it allowed me to be able to hear people's feedback, which is important.
Yes.
Sometimes you always want the feedback to be like really good. It's like, yes, you got it. But then the what we would refer to as the critique, maybe the quote unquote negative critique, is the one that also helps you to be able to be better.
Yes.
And which I welcome. Actually, preparing it, I have like 6 other books that I have that I want to be able to complete. But this is being able to complete this has shown me that, there is more to do, and I'm seeing all the other avenues in which it could happen. But I enjoy it, and I think I always wanted to be a writer, by the way. I wanted to be an author. When I was a little girl, I would sit and just scribble things that I can't understand. But this is a dream come true, so I'm happy about it.
We're actually going to go through some exercises. I hope you're ready for this, because I cannot sing. I want to put me on this camera thing. I do this for Kelly here. I am doing this for Kelly. The
moment you begin with the can't, you're already telling yourself that it's not
you're
possible.
Not able to.
Right?
I get you.
So I want you to first say you can do it.
I can do it.
Okay, beautiful. So one of the things we have in the book is vocal warm-ups.
Okay.
And most people think that, because I have a decent voice, or even if I might not have what you may consider the decent voice, that I should just start singing. Okay. And we don't want to approach it that way, because we want to see, you need to start seeing yourself as a vocal athlete. So just the same way how Usain Bolt will go on and he will start to do his warm-ups, singers need to do the same thing, actors need to do the same thing. We should really never go into stuff doing things cold. So one of the first things I'm going to let you do is a hum.
Okay.
I want you to place your tongue at the roof of your mouth, which is right here. Good. And I want you to just go whatever your lowest note is. Beautiful. The reason why we start at the lowest is because that's like foundation.
Okay.
It's foundation. You don't want to start, especially at 10 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. No. That's a way to cause distraction. Okay. Now, the thing about an exercise like this, people may be wondering, wait, are you supposed to stand up and just hum so all times? Nah, though. Right? It's not that. I teach people how to do indirect practicing. And you could be pressing, you could be bathing, you could be cooking, you could be driving, you could be walking and doing these exercises. So you're incorporated in your everyday life, which is what singing really is, right? Every day.
And it goes into your body as well, because now you're even more aware of the other things that are happening as you're doing that.
My favorite of all time, though, is the lip trill.
Yes.
So this is the one that, people do with babies.
Yeah.
So let's just do a neutral, no sound or anything. Just go.
Okay.
Right. Like you have a challenge getting it done. You can just push your, these 2 fingers here. Right. right, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna use your low register. It's kind of like we going out to Bushy Park. We going to come back, right? So we go to Bushy Park. We're in our nice race car.
Yes.
And we changing some gears.
All right, here we go. Okay.
So we get in and we going into first gear. I think it is. Yeah. So so we go. So we're gonna go. You know the racetrack though. You know it's do.
All right, now she's driving now. I'll
So
show it
I'm
off
driving.
now, you know.
So let's drive. Let's drive. Let's
All right,
drive. I
here we
want
go.
you to drive. I'm in the passenger seat, so you're driving. Take me on the road.
Okay.
Good. So
This is fun for kids. They'll have a ball with this.
Yes. So you can go through your low register, your mid register, your head register, and back down.
All the way down.
Pay attention to what's happening in the breathing process. Forget about singing and just breathe. And just breathe. And then you'll realize that there's inhalation and there's exhalation. What you don't want to do though, a lot of people breathe using the chest.
Yeah.
Right? It is not altogether wrong. There are times where you need to use it for some quick breaths. But in terms of the rib abdominal breathing is what you really want to engage. So if you spend time just lying down and just inhaling and exhaling and seeing the pattern that's happening, paying attention to yourself, and then when you apply standing up now, that is therefore you start to be, because you have a place to reference.
Okay.
You know, and these are some of the things that you write in your vocal journal. So you could say, okay, well, this week this is what happened. 5 weeks from now I'm actually getting it, or maybe I'm still having some challenges here, but I'm seeing some growth in there, etc. And there's a place for you to be real with yourself, because 10 years from now you look back, you say, you know what, I did that. And I've been able to do that even as an actor. I could look back at my 2002 acting journal and see, this is where I was. Whoa, I've grown. Or wow, I actually really believed in myself more then. What happened? What changed?
That's
and you
true
start
too.
asking yourself questions.
Journaling is a really, really good thing. I'm really happy that you did this book. So tell us where we can get this book, Kelly. From you, obviously.
Yes, you can definitely get it from me. It's at our office, East Point Productions. You can also find us on Instagram, so you can always message us, and we could give you the location. We're in Welch's in St. Michael. It is also available right now at A&B Music in Sheraton Center. But if you are overseas and you just like this book and want to get this book for yourself, you can get it from Amazon. It's available on Amazon as well.
Okay. What if we wanted to get some vocal coaching from Kelly?
Oh, most definitely. Send us a message on our Instagram page at East Point Productions, and you will, or even on Facebook as well too. And we will definitely give you all the information that you need.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
And
Kelly. This was great. This is great. And I survived the vocal exercises. It was not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
You were great.
Thank you so much. Go and buy her first book, guys. Go and support a local author. Wow, decades of experience. Now I can say that.
Yes.
Kelly is awesome, guys. And you can go and check out her music as well. And hopefully a companion is in the works for this as well. Just sharing some stuff we spoke about off camera. But thank you for being here. This was really great. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks as well. It's a pleasure.
Thanks.